It's in the game.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He got it! And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hold and fired complete. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kansas.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Dropping back, it's Culliver. He wants to go deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Falcons! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain, and they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Great work to make the play in the backfield, and it puts them right back where they started this series. It's 3rd and 10.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, they're after him. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Culliver. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete to the left. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And that one's way too far for everybody.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. On target. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The give out of the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. Well, let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
The quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to impose their will with the run. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Falcons line it up with a 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll leave it with him. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Culliver. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
15. Good enough for a first down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
2nd down coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Off play action. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They botched a scoring opportunity the last time they had it, fumbling inside the 20, and now a chance to put up something here.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't he?
Going for it all. Touchdown, Air Force. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throwing the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give to the tailback. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air. It's Culliver. Right on the money. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Lost to fire on second down. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Buying some time as he moves left. Got his man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Defense showing blitz here. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. He makes the grab. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He lobs one high down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Falcons!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Culliver. The throw to the outside is complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Jayhawks are on the move. Scanning the field is Culliver. Looking to scramble. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Lost to throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far. Touch pass on the right. Sweet cut there.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner will be brought down. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Dropping back, it's Culliver. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move, he fires. Got him, and nobody's close. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese,